Hey guys, and welcome back to some more Factorio sending supporters to space. I am a little bit tired because I've been working on this all day, but I'm very excited. We are about ready to get the module base completed. So there's a few things I want to go over with you here first, and while I do so, I'm going to run back to base to get some materials. I obviously could have done this beforehand, but I want to use the time to discuss some things. So first off, I do want to let you know that there is a fairly high possibility of a multiplayer series with Will and the gang again coming in the near future. I was talking with some people in my Patreon channel on Discord, and I've been looking at the YouTube analytics, and I feel like based on what people said and some feedback I got and such, multiplayer series would probably help. I'm not going to cancel this one by any means. I may reduce the episodes a little bit, but I need beacons. Yeah, I may reduce the amount of episodes a little bit, but I think a multiplayer series would be really good. And then also just, because I could do multiplayer with someone else, and I had thought about that, but we were talking in the Patreon channel and such, and based on the comments from the base tour I gave of Will's base that went out at this point yesterday morning, people seem to really want more multiplayer with Will and Mojo and those guys, so I am trying to plan something with that, and yeah, I'm just thinking, I think I'm gonna grab a few more simplers, but then we should be good to go. I feel like we I don't know, man, the channel is I'm trying to be like transparent but not sound negative, although it is kind of negative. The channel is not doing good, to be honest with you. I mean, this is not a poor extern video, and this is not a channel update video, but while running back here, I thought I should just be transparent and mention it, that I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't know what's happening. I don't know if the YouTube SEO is screwing me over, or my channel is just dead, but it's not good. It's not good. The amount of subs gained are lower than they've been in about a year and a half, which is pretty ridiculous. It's kind of absolutely astounding to me that like, seriously, the last time the sub gain was this low was about a year and a half ago when I had like 2,000 subs or less. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to fix it, which is the real frustrating part. Not really the fact that it's happening, although that is frustrating. It's just the fact that I don't know why it's happening or how to fix it. So I'm hoping the multiplayer will kickstart things. I did want to let you know, heads up, there will probably be a multiplayer coming soon, hopefully. And I would like any suggestions for some goals, because that's part of the issue. Part of why we kind of got burnt out is because I think we need a goal. Any suggestions for that isn't like really outside of vanilla, or mostly goals in terms of just like, I don't know, something that's interesting but kind of still in the niche that we're known for at this point, is like doing crazy big things like that. So if you have any thoughts, leave them down in the comments. But anyway, let's get started. So I've done a ton of work today. I got some help from one of my awesome patrons, and Afflixion, and he helped me out. We spent about 3.5 hours total, and oh man, got all kind of new rail lines. We got a 4-lane rail line. So what we've done is, well, I've hooked this in. I brought a 2-lane from this off, and we now have an oil base, which I'll show you. And I built last episode, I tweaked it a bit based on me realizing some stuff and some comments. I'll show you that in a second. We have the oil unload, we have the coal unload, and we set up, we turned this to 4-lane, because as we get farther out, I will want 4-lane anyway. We set this to 4-lane, gone down, and whoo man. So this is what happens when I changed my RSO settings I told you last episode. So this is what we have now, which I think is better. 32 million, 25, these are meh, but we got 33 million, 35 million, 52 million, 35, 69 million, 20 million, another 20 million, and then a 14 million coal patch, and then oil, all combined, this is about 5,000 or 6,000%, and then we have like 8,000 or 9,000% down here. 9 million uranium. So I think this is a bit better. And of course there's this over here and some more coal, and then 20 million coal and some more oil and such down there. So that's what we've done. We set all this up. We have the oil outpost and the coal outpost, which comes in for the copper, or not the copper, the plastic, which here's the oil base. So there were some comments, and I realized this like right when I was done recording. I looked at this, I'm like, what are you doing? You're an idiot. I seriously thought that to myself because I'm looking at this, and before, if you remember, this was a bit different. I was like, why the hell am I not overlapping beacons? Like, what's going on here? What gives? So I changed it so that we do overlap beacons. We obviously need another row here, but we are utilizing the beacons on both sides, and I've moved the saw tool production here so it utilizes the beacons better. Less beacons. These aren't in there, but they don't really need to be. It doesn't need to be moduled. Well, it is moduled. It doesn't need to be beaconed. So yeah, we have the coal delivered here, plastic. This is a separate bot network. I figured this would be better, and we're just bridging over the plastic and then bridging back over the empty barrels and the also requesting iron for this guy. And then this is bridging over some rocket fuel, which is made here for the trains, and we should be good to go. I've also made this a 222. Not necessarily standard size, but I was like, what the hell? This is how much stuff I have on me, and I want 2 tankers. So anyway, that's that. What we're going to do today is we're going to build out all the module stuff, and I'd like to get that done this episode. I have all the numbers, and someone had a very good suggestion to put this in here. So I've worked this out. I've just gave the straight up numbers for the green and red circuits, and then I've I've written out the math here that we can go over together for the blue circuits, and I arrived at the red and green circuit numbers the exact same way. So green circuits, let's start with that. We need 9 assemblers for that, and we need 22 assemblers for red circuits, and this is fully beacon moduled. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build them just in a random place, and then we'll blueprint and move them just so it all works out better. But we need 9, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want direct cable insertion, so these need to be a little bit different. Because it's close to a 1-to-1. So what we actually do is something more along these lines. If I can get this to work, I think this is correct. Okay, so one of these, they pretty much alternate cable and circuits, because what happens, right, is this cable, this is a good way to do direct insertion without doing like actual direct insertion, is through a chest. Because with this setup, you can actually still get full beacons, the 8-to-8. That's what I mean when I say full beacons. So this guy passes through a normal chest, and what we're going to do is we're going to wire him so he just doesn't overflow this. But he passes through the normal chest, and then these, we'll stick some requests and stuff in there. But so these guys here are pretty much going to be cable. It's going to be circuits. So that's 4. I need 5 more. So 5, 6. It's a bit of a long line. I wonder if I want to do 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Might as well just do them in a row. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is pretty long, but I think it should do. I'll kind of span it this way, and it should be not too bad for the bots, I wouldn't think. Okay, so these guys are going to switch back and forth. So he goes here like that. And I could actually just blueprint. I actually should just blueprint this. I think you need to move, sir. Thank you. Now, I may have stuck these the wrong way. We'll have to, we'll find out pretty quick. Because he goes there, and then this one goes to there. That's actually right. Let's make sure I can fully beacon this dude here. See, I may need to go grab some more beacons, actually. I grabbed, like, as many as I could fit in my inventory, but... Okay, so there's that. And then what we do is we take this guy and we wire him up, so we just say... where's my wire? That's what we say. So we wire him up and we just say, you can work if there's less than, like, the 100, 200 cable. Let's just say 200 for the heck of it. So he goes there, he inserts to there. Now, there's several ways to do this. I have this feeling in the back of my mind that I'm doing this wrong. And I mean, we'll find out as we get further down, I suppose. We'll find out if I am doing this wrong. I guess the easiest way to tell is, can I actually request the stuff that I need to request? And that's where it gets tricky. So iron here, right? Yeah, iron there, and then copper here and output could share? No, because then you would have to do that. He'd have to go there. Yeah, I'd like to be able to share, but I don't think I actually can. I could if I design this a little bit differently. Trying to think here for just a quick second. Maybe I can't actually share. I'm not sure. Did I really not bring any requesters? Of course not. Well, there should be plenty on the network. So you go there, you request that request, and then we just need some providers for you. The thing is, though, is these may actually need more than one iron requester, and this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Oh, no. What we do, sorry, my bad. What we do is we make this a requester chest. So he's still wired. That's why we have to wire this, right? So I'm having a little bit of a brain freeze. So we wire this so it doesn't fill up the requester with copper cable. But we also request iron here as well. Like a lot of iron. And then this may not actually be needed. Gotta be kidding me, dude. What? Where'd he go? I swear, if these dudes... Oh, you little punks. If they touch... How do they get in there, man? Like, come on. If they touch my token chest, I'd just leave them be, but... If they I need more beacons anyway, probably. But, yeah, so that's what we do is we request iron at that requester chest. And then, because we may need 2 inserters doing iron, or what we could do... We could switch some stuff around. We'll get down there in a second. These little punks, they're just like chilling on the belts now. I have some laser turrets I'm gonna stick over there. But yeah, so thanks dudes. We should still get this build because once I that one is really the hardest, that particular thing. So just fix whatever the hell they broke. Because that's plastic, that's actually pretty important. I will have to go kill them, but I would prefer to build my base right now. Yeah, that's the hardest part. The red circuits, there's a build to do red circuits where it's like direct insertion, but for multiple of them, it's a little bit wonky. I'm not quite sure if I can remember it. We'll have to see. But anyway, while we run down there, so essentially how I come to these numbers, watch out for trains, is here's the calculation. So these numbers, the amount we needed per modules, these numbers for 2 modules per minute, these are from CAN. So I needed 65.3 processing units or blue circuits per minute for 2 modules of each type, or of speed and productivity rather, per minute. So what we do is we take that, we multiply it by 5 because I'm doing 5 times for 10 modules of each type per minute. And that equals 326.5 blue circuits a minute. So then the calculation is we take 1, which is the amount you get per craft of blue circuits. We divide that by 10, which is the base craft speed of the item. In this case, blue circuits, that's where the 10 comes from. We then multiply that by the assembler speed, which is 5.5 for the beacon and module thing. And then we multiply that by the productivity amount, which is 1.4. And that equals 0.77. So we get 0.77 blue circuits a second. I want a per minute rate, so we take that and multiply that by 60 to get 46.2 per minute. And then we take our number that we actually need per minute and divide it by this, which is 7.06, meaning that's how many assemblers we'd need. But I'm going to round up to 8 just because, well, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, what we could do is, the thing is, this may need more iron than that. This guy definitely needs to request copper. Hold on. If I passed through here, yes, will do. Whatever. I'm not gonna fuss over it. So you're gonna request copper. And then so these, I don't know if we need to request for iron. That's the thing, is I'm not actually sure. I don't remember. If we didn't, this could be the output for circuits rather than this. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. But what we're going to do is we're going to hard cap these to just 2 stacks apiece. And I'm hard capping rather than or logistic conditions, just because it's actually easier right now. And then also I want to get in the habit of it because later on for super big builds, it's actually better for UPS, believe it or not, to do that. Oh, no. Wait. If you output, if you share, if you output to the... No, we pretty much do need this. It's a little bit ridiculous that these don't share. But if they do, then the copper wouldn't really have a request. So I'm going to fill these guys up with the speed modules. And we're just going to then blueprint. So I'm going to get rid of this. We don't need that. I'm going to take a blueprint, and we're going to blueprint. Let's power pull first. Might be a good idea, huh? Let's blueprint all of this. Actually, I could just blueprint. If I blueprint this, is this going to work? Okay, let's tear... Oh, thank you, autosave. Let's tear this guy up. Let's blueprint this guy. Thanks. Okay, so we do that, and then you, sir... Okay. What a pain. I shouldn't have laid all these out. Because we get our free wire when we blueprint. So we want to get rid of all the inserters and stuff too. And then I also want to clear these so that the amounts are kept the same. Okay. There we go. So you go there, there, like so. There we go. And then these are not set. I guess I could set them to iron just in case. So I'll just copy paste that. And our green circuit build is done. It's easy as that. So in the red circuits, we needed, what was it? Oh, I don't know why I'm alt tabbing when it's right here. We needed 22. So this guy should not, these aren't filled with modules. Come on. So, not sure how this is going to work with our power. I guess we'll find out. So there's that. And these guys are affected by 12 sources. That is correct. So we know that we're going to get the right speed. When you do 8 to 8 like this, plus the modules inside, you do get 12 sources effect. So there's that. And then we want the red circuits. We want to share as many beacons as possible, right? So do I actually have... what a pain. Thought I had a red. Maybe he has steal somebody else's. Maybe he had a red thing. It's in one of my other games. This is my other folder. But okay, so for the reds, I would like to do direct cable insertion. I can line up. I can share the beacons later. So for reds, if we take, like, let's just say that this is a red machine. And we do the same method. So this is cable, but he could actually share with 2 red assemblers. Right? And then this could actually be another red, and he could share, and then that could be another red. Okay, so if this is cable, like so, and then these 2 are red circuits, what we can do is, it's just the same method, right? So... like, these could actually output into the middle if I were smart at all and didn't, like, supposed to do it. So those could share, and then they would, they could just go into a normal chest, like that, again, and then, yeah, we probably want stack inserters. So you're gonna grab from there. Could you please just stop tagging my stuff, dude? You go there for fucking real. You know what? Just, I don't care. Just kill all the stuff. I really don't care. Okay, so you're going to go there, and then I'm just, before I wire this, I want to make sure this can actually work. So he needs to request circuits. This may actually need to be a requester again, because we also need to request in copper. So these 2 could share. And then that one and the next one could share, as could that. No. This one would share with the one up top. This one. When I stamp it. Okay, so if you guys share this, because they also need an output too, remember? So if they output to here, yeah, I really don't care. Whatever they're killing, it's really not that important. So those output to there, and then this one would be that one. So then he needs to kind of do the same thing to tile. So if this guy has that, and then this one here when we tile it would essentially be not that one. See, this actually tiles a little bit strange. Because this one would actually... Yeah, this is actually, this is messing with my head, trying to figure out how this is going to tile. I guess if we just take a blueprint and blueprint it, we could see how it tiles. So this one would go something like that, I think. So those two would share, but that one already shares over there. If I flip it, okay. So if I flip it, those two share, and then that one does that. So okay, so this guy needs to go out to here, and then this guy needs to go out to here, and I could put a requester on either one of them, really. And it should work. Oh, they're killing my bots now? Come on, man. Those need to be passives. And again, we will cap this at 2 stacks, or even 1 stack. We'll do 2 stacks. So we'll copy... Oh, wait, no, those... Oh, shit. That's not gonna work. Okay, these are supposed to actually be the input, right? Because those two share... See, this is where it gets a little bit crazy. Okay, so if I take this... Oh, that's not it. Wow. If I take this guy, he outputs to there, but then how do these share it? They would share it down there. So he needs one down and he needs one to the right. And they would actually be the requesters there. So I could put a requester on either one, I suppose, and that would work. If I do it this way, they should overlap. Or like it should just let me do it. And then those output to there. So you're gonna cap like that. And then these guys are just going to request some circuits. They need to request quite a bit. I'm gonna say 50. It may need to actually be higher than that. I'm not sure. They do only require 2 of each, but it is quite quick. So we do need to keep that in mind. And then this guy, we're just going to wire up to here and to here. And then this, see, so this is a problem. This guy doesn't actually have a request. So this one almost needs to be a requester for these, not this one. Because the requester... Yeah. So this needs to request these. And this build, I know this is like confusing, but this is one of the more complicated ones. So that takes care of those. And then these don't even need to exist. The outputs are still good, but then for the inputs, we could just do something... Ew. These are gonna have to go... How's that gonna work? Yes, game, I know stuff is dying. Shut up. Okay, so if you request here... Now you request here. These output to here. And then he requests there. I'm actually not sure if this is going to work or not. If this is going to tile should be interesting, to say the least. Okay, so you go like that, and then you can request 100 may be enough. I'm not sure. We'll start with 100. I'll see how that works. Probably gonna need to be 200, really. So that's gonna go like that. He's gonna request, bump in, boom, 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 like so, and like so. These are all requesting. I'm just making sure. And you are going to be set to copper wire less than 200 again, I suppose, would work. Do that. And then we will get rid of one of these blueprints. And don't yell at me, guys. I know I'm being attacked. I really don't care. Everything in the base that's dying right now is not important unless they kill a chest, in which case I'm going to have to murder somebody. Or they'll just kill all my oil stuff. It's cool, too. Alright, well, that's fine. It's easily replaced. So this is interesting, to say the least. That would have actually worked perfectly-ish, or does it go like that? Well, sure don't go like that. This guy needs to, oh, nope, nope. This guy needs to go up. Fine, I guess we'll go defend the attack. There we go. Let me throw some power poles down on this guy. So, how do we want to do this? That may be a little bit excessive. It actually would power everything, wouldn't it? So he goes up, goes down, and then he would go here? We'll have to see. Let's go kill these idiots. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, and I also converted the outpost trains to 310-3s as well. That was actually probably the easiest part out of all of this. So yeah, the red circuits are pretty much done. I know it took a while, but I mean, you guys have said you like the designing part. You like the different designs, and I haven't done this type of design on this series before, so I hope you don't mind that I, it's taking a little bit. That's part of the design process, right? I don't remember every single build I've ever made off the top of my head, so, sometimes I have to recreate them. And yeah, so we'll just run over here. I think something died up here. Not really sure where these little shitheads are coming from, but they ain't gonna last long, that's for sure. Someone's about to get nuked to hell, and well, they ain't coming back again, that's for sure. So if they kill a locomotive, we're gonna have some words, or more like nukes. We're gonna exchange some nukes. It's gonna be one-side exchange, but we're gonna exchange them nonetheless. See, you guys are probably worrying that whole time. You're like, Xterm, what are you doing? You're letting them kill your base. And it's really not that difficult to fix. Just need a few undergrounds and I'm good to go. 10 minutes of them killing stuff and I fix it in 20 seconds. So, see, actually though, where are they coming from? It's probably down here. I see. Well, I have laser turrets automated at this point, actually. Let's go stick a few defenses. Did I just place an underground somewhere? Yep, of course I did. All right, let's go grab a few lasers. We have another rocket ready to launch, which is really good. Take some of these. I dare him to come back in here this time. They're gonna get a laser straight to the face. Yeah, that's probably where they're coming from, is that bottom base. You go kill it. We could do that to finish out the episode. I know we didn't finish all the circuit stuff, but that red circuit thing was a little more complicated than I anticipated. I didn't have to do direct insertion, but I would much prefer to for something like that. So that's kind of the deal there. Yeah, let's go kill these guys. I don't have a nuke, but I probably don't need one. With if I put in a Mark II shield and then also with these extra laser defenses, I can actually take on spaces like this without a tank or nukes. Ouch. Ah, I say that as my armor gets wrecked. Yeah, I'm gonna wait for my shields to recharge here for a second, because that hurt. Yeah, these big worms do still hurt, that's for sure. Between them and the behemoth spitters, they do pack a punch. But there we go. It's over, dudes. You lost. They lost a long time ago, really. Once I got nukes, it was pretty much over. So I think I'm gonna call it there. This episode is 31 minutes. Not bad though. I mean, we got the green circuits done. Red circuits are done. I just have to beacon them and tile them, which I will do off camera. And then the blue circuits, I may just do off camera too, because we already know that we need 8 machines, and those are pretty much as simple as you get. It's just a line of them with a chemical plant in the middle, or not a chemical plant, a assembler unbarreling sulfuric acid, and that's like, I mean, that's as simple as you get. And you already saw the build for that, and you guys actually said that if I did the same type of build, you didn't want to see it, so it's perfect. You saw the 2 new builds, and now the old build I can just do off camera, and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to tile this out to get the amount that we need, and that should pretty much do it, and I'll stamp them down kind of next to each other, and we should be pumping out modules like crazy at the beginning of next episode. I don't know how many of the actual module stamps I'll need. I'll need to calculate that, and I'll probably need to actually speed module them. Make them level 3 assemblers too would help. And yeah, we'll be making 10 modules a minute of each type, which is a huge improvement. Like I've said many times, I mean, that's 200 modules per episode, a 20-minute episode. If it were per this episode, that would be 300 modules of each type per episode, if they were listening. So really good. We'll see how long our resources last. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments, as always, and any ideas you may have in regards to the multiplayer series in terms of some goal or such we could do. But until next time, I look forward to seeing you all. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like, and take care.